Welcome back. Kwanza, I'll start with you, Sana. How did you find that meal?
Awesome. Mini Meshiba. You might talk to me and I say, if it's not me who's talking, you best believe I might start. But that food was awesome. It really was. I had the fillet steak and sauteed potatoes, and we had some chicken wings as well. That was really, really nice. And vegetables. Geez, vegetables. Don't we need to eat those things?
And then let's not forget, where's this our chai?
Oh, na chai. That is my second pot of tea. I'm very close to asking for a third one. Nahi Jaisha, by the way.
You're pure Kenyan. Chai at any time of the day.
Anytime.
Anyway, thank you. A major thank you to Sarova, even Mini Meshiba. But this story has a long way to go. So I really want us to at least capture a good 3 hours to one vile tutaendelea kutoka hapo.
Did he say 3?
Time flies here when we're just vibing.
Guy.
In fact, we've had a sideline CTA as usual.
I was going to say a very long one.
Yeah, but an interesting one. Anyway, Sana, let's continue this story.
Right.
You've touched a bit about Tamasha. Tamasha was your first.
Tamasha was my first. Well, my first continuous gig.
Okay, yes.
Karaoke gig. Yes.
Exactly. But I want to shift kidogo to the music, then we come back to that. Huh? I want to talk about this collab that you did with Dan Aseda.
Dan Aseda.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember.
And where are you musically? At this time, are you thinking music is a career or it's just what I gotta do? Because not even, is it bringing you money?
Not really. I think other than the time that Jokali was carrying me around for the collabo, I wasn't really getting gigs on my own. Yes. Actually, that's very true. Now that you've made me think about it, I think I only started performing very recently, as in actually being called to go do shows and stuff. But I think also the karaoke kind of interfered with that whole celebrity kind of thing. Because the people can, first of all, they find you, they know which days to find you, where to find you, and you sing for them for free. Why is anyone calling you for a show? Why is anyone going to pay to come and see? Yeah.
But you're not singing your songs? Or guys
at the karaoke?
Like, sing your
no.
song.
Yeah. I mean, that's a policy that I had a very long time ago, that there's no way I'm going to sing my songs. If I'm called for a show and you're paying me for that, then I will sing my songs. But this is karaoke, this is something very different.
So then why are you recording music at this time?
Just. People are calling me for collaborations like Dan Aseda did, and I don't see why not. In fact, with things like that, we didn't even sign anything. There was no, I'll get this percentage of royalties, this what. It's come do a song, and I'll cater for the video, and we do the video, and that's about it. But I think also because, again, this is something that I blame myself for. Ni muhimu to take responsibility. I didn't make an effort to understand the music business. I didn't view it as my time and my skill and my efforts being used by somebody to benefit them and not myself. I didn't look at it like that at all, and that was very wrong of me. I think it took me a long time to understand that my time is definitely worth something and needs to be compensated for. Yeah.
Also, let me say the industry isn't the industry that it is now.
Yes.
So I do hear that, but where it was, it's like you knew everybody in the industry. It was like the business side was not seriously being taken.
No,
let me just
wasn't.
be honest about that.
That's true, and I think it's still it's somewhat grown, but there's still that mentality of nimetoa ngoma, ni hit, nimeget shows. That's like the cap off. That's it. Because in a month, if you're doing Friday, Saturday, and even if you're making in the least 50K, Friday, Saturday, that's 100 G's in every week, in every weekend, and you've got your 400K.
Ooh.
So, thinking beyond that, now, I need to think about getting into maybe merchandise.
Yes.
Or I need to be endorsed, but no. And I think it's still there. I think that's kind of a bit of a problem as to why people don't aspire to go further. Because it's quick money, it's easy money, you're good to go.
I know the introduction of the digital world has sort of opened up for the first time people thinking about the revenue streams.
Yes.
In terms of my YouTube views, how much money can I make from this?
Streaming platforms.
Also brand endorsement. I can be an influencer, so I'm a musician, come influencer.
Exactly. So that's definitely changed the game.
Yeah.
It's changed the game. But back in the day, or at least for me, I can speak for myself, I didn't look at it as a money-making venture. And I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know whether it was the fear of, can I really do this solo? and therefore I didn't pursue that because I was like, going solo means getting on stage by myself, performing by myself, paying for things by myself. I just didn't think I had the capacity to do that. And so these other jobs that were here and here, quick paying, were the things that I leaned on.
I get it. Let me ask a honest question. You don't have to answer it. Did you have summer wounds? By that I mean, did the season of summer wound you to the point where you're like, I want to forget about this?
No.
Okay.
No wounds there. No regrets there.
Okay.
I just moved.
Okay.
You know, like the situation is the group is broken up. What next? Like I told you, that's what I always look at. I always look at, okay, so now from here, where do we go? I don't sit and say, guy, I lost a lot of...
Yeah.
There's no point in dwelling in the past. It's gone, it's gone. Yalomoika hayazoleki. Tusonge mbele. What can we do next?
Hey, sana your Swahili is on point.
Poleni. Saa nyingine Kiswahili wachangie.
Okay. Tell me about the recording this collabo with Dan. I know you did the video with Steve Ominde.
Steve Ominde, yes. And that was the second time I was working with Steve Ominde.
First time was?
Oh, wow.
Formula X.
No. Why do I feel like Steve Ominde was the one who did Heaven?
Maybe you recorded at his studio because Mandugo Digital a lot worked at.
Yes, we recorded at Steve Ominde's studio when we did Heaven.
Oh,
I remember.
What?
Jesus, why do you know so much about my history? Anyway, so then, so this was the second time working with Steve Ominde. We recorded the song with Dan in Ronga. I remember it was so much easier for me because, you know, I just take a drive to Syria and then another one to Matasia and I'm home. And then we eventually now did the video. Some place in Kilimani area. And then after that we moved now to Langata. I think this was Steve Ominde's digs. We did the rest of the stuff. I was breaking plates and stuff apparently because I was an angry woman. Yeah, and that was pretty smooth. Hey,
but you're falling anyway. Ulimiwani, washa ni maneno ndo sina, nashindwa na la kufanya. Nataka kukanusha walivyosema wahenga, kwangu chanda na pete ni upuzi tele. I know you want me to stay forever, but I'm living a lie. I'm living a lie. How do I say to you that I'm falling out of love with you? Falling out of love with you. How do I explain the feelings not the same? I wish I could have known before. Oh, you are not the one. You are not the one. No, you are not the one. You are not the one. Oh, no, 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 no.
This love was so beautiful, like a sunset. The dark is taking over. Miaka nenda, miaka rudi, nimekupenda, itakuwaje? Nahisi kuondoka, labda Mwenyezi ajuaye ya moyoni atanieleza why I feel this way. I know you used to make me smile, but the feeling's about to die. I'm living a lie. How do I say to you that I'm falling out of love with you? Falling out of love.
don't think I've ever worked with anyone who's given me shidas, like, you know, just difficult in working with. I mean, there probably is like one person, yeah, that I've worked with who's just been a bit of a headache, but, you know, everyone else has been pretty easy to work with.
I love it. Okay, so
I love it.
any other song I've left out in this era that you are working at Kiss?
Can I remember? I think that should be it, because after that then came the Mfalme Mapenzi, Zankula Who's.
But that's after. That's
after.
And did you take a break for music? Is there a period of time where you were just been like, I'm tired of this thing, let me just... Or did you get busy doing other things?
You know, this was not... My music career, and this is a very bad thing to say, is not really planned. It hasn't been planned. It's just been, hey, Sanaipei, so I've got this jam. Can you do a collab with me? Can you put in a chorus? Nini. Sawa. Whether it's 3 months, I've not done a song, or it's 2 weeks, I've not done a song. I just go with the flow. So there was never really a break. Sana has always released maybe 2, and if you push it, 3 at the most in a year.
Serious?
Yeah. And so that's why when people say...
From any, and out of those 3, are any of them just Sana? So you as a person writing a song, not being called for collabo, not anything?
Yeah.
Are you getting?
I totally get you. Like in 2015, I released 2 songs. Ankulahu and Rastaman.
Yes.
And both those were singles. Those were Sana singles.
Exactly.
So it can be a mix. It can be one collabo and one single. Like when I did what? When I did Amina, I think, and Chagwala Moyo. This was 2017 maybe. I released Amina, I think the lyric video in January, and then I think I did Chagula Moyo or something. It's all just very blurry right now because I'm so full. Anyway, so even when people say Ati, oh, she's made a comeback, it's not a comeback. I didn't go anywhere. If you follow the trend that is not my trend, that is not my trend per se, it's just been 2 songs a year, 2 songs a year, 2 songs a year. So there was never really Ati, I kept quiet for so long.
I get it.
Yeah.
And is for you, okay, we'll come back to this conversation of music. Let's then have a conversation about Tamash. I want to understand this whole, how do you go from doing one venue to, in your life you've done 33 venues?
Yes, 33 clubs.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and I'll tell you why.
Even if you look at them from a perspective of songs, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of tequila too. I'll put it this way. Initially for me, karaoke was a side hustle to make extra money.
Yep. And it started off with a nice 7K.
I started off with a nice 7K. I really can't tell you now how we progressed from there in terms of the clubs, because there were so many. I mean, even recently when I was trying to now do the whole closing this chapter, there were some names I was forgetting for some clubs. I'm like, oh my God, I worked there. When did I work there? You know? So it started off as I need a side hustle because this money is not toshing me. And if I eventually want to move, you know, those days I used to want a house with a balcony. Hey, shock on you. And where, excuse me, where I wanted this balcony was Westlands.
Wow.
Because me, I had said,
I get it.
Mimi nikimove, I'm moving to Westlands because at least here there's trees and I can afford it.
And it's close to Jobo.
And it's close to Jobo, it's just across the road. You don't even need a car. Yet I bought a car before I actually moved. So it started out as a money-making venture. And then in 2012, I resigned from KISS.